climate control it. It's not going to help you right now.
Yeah.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the 2022 PGA Championship here at Southern Hills. We are very pleased to be joined by Tom Hoge, who opened with a 4 under par 66 today. Tom, terrific looking scorecard, really quite clean. You really have to feel good about how you played your last 14 or 15 holes. It just seems smooth as silk.
Yeah, I would say the middle stretch of that front nine, 6, 7, 8, I was scrambling pretty good and got up and down on all of them and made some really nice 6, 8 foot par putts that you've got to make around here, and that kind of gave me some momentum going forward, and then started to hit some nice iron shots in the greens there. So I played great the last 10 holes, I would say, and you know, the key for me is getting in the fairway, and I felt like I did that a lot, and you know, hopefully I can do more of the same this weekend.
What did you experience out there with the wind? Did that was it steady throughout the day? Was it did it increase as your round went on, or how'd that?
Yeah, I
feel
mean,
for
I would
you?
say a little more calm off the start, and certainly could be a little more aggressive there with the wind laying down a little bit off the start, but it picked up pretty good there, and it was tough. But you know, I live in Fort Worth, so just down the road a little bit, and feel like pretty similar conditions. So I felt like I could judge the wind pretty well, and certainly felt comfortable with the wind that we had out there.
Talking about the wind being a key this week, the wind is going to change. And it might be like 3 or 4 different winds this week. So how do you prepare for that?
I really haven't thought about it a lot. You know, I've just tried to keep it simple and just try to hit the next shot in front of me, and more so, like I said, get the ball in the fairway and kind of go from there.
Let's go straight back, number 11.
Hey, Tom, thanks for your time today, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, wanted to ask you, just the mentality after going 4 under today, just coming back tomorrow and trying to keep that momentum going. What kind of mental approach do you usually have to do that from day 1 to day 2 in a major like this?
I would say, you know, the golf courses are so difficult that you almost throw a score out to a certain extent this early on in the tournament that you just try to keep battling. You know, pars are good out there, and just try to keep grinding away and checking off hole by hole as we go. And you know, if we get to Sunday and you're kind of in the mix, then score becomes a little more important, obviously, and we'll figure that out at that point.
But today really went well for you. I mean, this is kind of how you might have written it up if you had that ability, right?
For sure. And I felt like, you know, the golf course was a little bit softer than I expected it to be. The greens were very receptive out there, so certainly felt like you'd go out and do it and shoot a few under par if you played well, and I was fortunate to do so.
John was the positive side. I gave you more the negative side, which is it's also a major with the tough conditions. You might get down, you might get closer to par instead of being out there. It's something that you assume that is going to happen during this week, no? So,
yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that, you know, I don't think a major champion here has ever been double digits under par, so you know that the scores aren't going to go much further. And certainly the weather's going to have a lot of impact on that, you know, how firm and fast the golf course will get and how much wind we have. But, you know, like I said, it's a grind out here. If you get out of position in the rough here, it can get, it's tough to control the golf ball around these greens because it can get running off the so fast. So, you know, you just try to keep it simple, like I said, and hit that next shot in front of you.
You mentioned that a couple of your par saves around the turn were just those can be as equally powerful as a couple birdies too, can't they, in terms of momentum?
Yeah, more so, I would say. You know, and these majors, you're going to have a lot of those 6, 8 foot par putts, and that's what you're going to rely on. And for me, I hit a lot of nice putts early on. Even the second hole, I hold about a 10-footer for par. So there were a lot of nice par saves early on that kind of kept me hanging in there and gave me some momentum going forward.
Perfect. Tom, thank you so much for finding us. Have some lunch. Enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you. Thanks,
well
guys.
done today.